evening.
And if the striking's on point, we just saw it here tonight.
Please welcome our next fighter making his way to the cage, Jorge Coronel.
Sean, Jorge Coronel versus Sean Horner. This has me mixed emotions because Sean Horner just fought a couple weeks ago and chose to take this fight because he wanted to get back in the cage. And these are some big boys. You want to see heavy hitters? You're going to see a heavy hitter right now. You were talking about striking a minute ago. There's a good chance this is another knock him, drag him out brawl here. We've got a guy in Sean Horner that wants to fight and wants to compete. He's going to come in aggressive. Coronel is 0-1, but he's underneath the training of Joe Mora. Joe Mora at the 9'9" knows what to do when your back is against the wall. His guys are ready for battle, and he has two guys on this card tonight. Man, you're talking about a jiu-jitsu guy versus a brawler. All right,
please welcome his opponent as he makes his way into the cage, Sean Horner.
You gotta love that Sam Alvey and his team at Team Quest always come ready to fight, always wanting to compete. Those guys are some of the most hungriest guys I've seen in some time. Sean Horner's music is literally, the bass is ridiculous through this building right now. Sean Horner is so jacked up. What's interesting about Sean Horner is that he wanted to take this fight. He believed in what Sam Alvey was doing, and for doing that, he took this fight. He has such high anxiety, so he believes more ring time, the more he'll get over the anxiety. That could be both bad and good, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, because we talked about it earlier today with one of the other coaches, was that if you're not nervous about what you do, then you may be in the wrong field. Let those nerves go. Embrace the nerves. That's what Sean should be doing. So with him taking this fighting, if it's to work out his anxiety, that's cool, but embrace it.
Our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 215-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing officially at 216 pounds, representing 9'9", from Wildomar, California, Jorge Coronel. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighing officially at 215.6 pounds. He trains with Team Quest from Escondido, California, Sean Horner. Referee in charge of the action, Jonathan Romero.
Sean Horner in the blue, Jorge Coronel in the red. 9'9" Joe Mora versus Sam Alvey of Team Quest. Sean Horner is also an interesting opponent because when you think about Sean Horner, he just lost his last decision, but he's learning every single day, and he wanted to learn, so he went to Team Quest, tried out for the amateur team, and made the amateur team. It's not that easy to join Team Quest's amateur team, but where we see today, we see Sean Horner. He went immediately for the clinch. George getting the posture position, try to get the single. Some body shots from George in the clinch. Right hand to the midsection of Horner. Oh, working it out. See, look, Sean Horner wants to stand there and engage. He doesn't want to clinch. And that engage will be July 28th, will be the next show for IE Fight Night. Sean Horner got a little bit careless. Coronel realizes it, went to try to seize the moment. Horner clinches. See, Sean Horner needs just a little bit more seasoning, and he needs to be a little bit more agile on his feet. But the thing about him is that it's so hard to get from Escondido to Temecula to train consistently. And that's something that he has to work through. Left. Oh, George with a right hand. After a wild throw from Sean. Not where Horner wants to be with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy up against a cage. He's going to pull him down. Exactly what a Jiu-Jitsu kid wants to do. Pull the neck down and try to sweep to the back. Joe Mora and company yelling, trying to get it to the ground. Early round. Hurt Cornell right now. See, that's something that. And this is where experience again comes into factor, Sean. Because Sean, you are simply looking heading into round 2. What can we expect out of Sean Horner out of round 2? He's a guy that wants to stand up and trade versus a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. You got it. You can't swing wild on him. You can't. You can be taken down. I do not have a flashlight on my phone. What are you looking for? Do you have a flashlight? Sorry about that. We were looking for Sal's phone for a second. But yeah, so you're looking at the stylistic fights. It'll be interesting to see here if George Cornell goes ahead and tries to get this fight to the ground in the second round and capitalize on that. Oh, heavy leg kick from Sean. Sean Horner. Thank you, Joseph Phoebus. Sean Horner, being the bigger guy, bigger body guy, you would think he would use his length and exert all of his energy in the stand-up game. But that's the thing. If you can't have two Cabans right there just swinging for the fences, Sean. But if you can't have a camp or be 100% dedicated to a camp, that hurts you coming into fight day. So I get that why Sean wanted to stand and wanted to take this fight, and why this means so much to him. Sam Alvey yelling at Sean. He wants a jab cross. Oh, he just missed that right. And for a big guy, he should not be inside that body like that. So far, yeah. We're good. No, we're good. Thanks, boss. See, this is what Sean needs to do. He needs to back here. When he gets him against, get some distance. Yeah, when he gets him against the cage, he needs to back off a little bit so he can throw his hands a little bit easier. See, because right now he's playing in the hands of George, who's able to push his head down, defend off the cage. He could really go for the, I could almost say the Ramiro choke, because I showed that earlier. From that position, it's a modified dart, so he would have had it perfect. Dude, Sean Horner is just missing those right hands. He's just coming over the top. If he could get it down underneath, I'm telling you, Sean, it looks like George got poked in the eye towards the end. We'll see how that affects him. Yeah, he suffered a little bit of poke to the eye, but he'll be fine. He'll shake it off. But if Horner can get his punches down to Jorge's level, he has a chance of finishing this fight in this third and final round. But he's got to get the punches down to Jorge's level. Again, man, that comes all with technique. The more that he gets the cage experience, the more that he listens to Sam Alvey, he will get that down. Yeah, because you see him. We're taking this fight on 1.5 weeks' notice. He's got promise. He's just got to continue to evolve, continue to adapt in this game. He may be a top guy to start looking out for once he starts piecing it together. He's got to get there. July 28th, IE Fight Night in Cage.
This is the third and final round.
If it's any indication what we saw with the last round, Sean Horner is going to come out throwing again. I want to see him start off with a lead leg kick again because that set up the tone for his punches. So we'll see if that happens here again. Romero says, let's go. Going here for the final round. There's that lead kick that stung him a little bit. Dude, we're here at IE Fight Night Showdown here in Ontario, California. Horner looked like he started to get a little bit more comfortable in the second round. He's throwing that lead leg kick that sets up his striking. It's an interesting combo for him. I totally agree. Horner should throw the left fake right uppercut. Yeah. Sam Alvey's been yelling at that. Oh, that stung a little bit from what I can hear from here. But George, he's just too wild with the right. Yeah, Horner was just stung a little bit with the right hand. He needs to shorten his punches up, get a little bit more technique behind it, and I think that'll come in time. Nice strong base from Horner. Not looking to get taken down here. Joe Mora wants to see some knees in this clinch by George, but they're going to be separated here. That doesn't benefit George right now to get back into the center with Horner. Oh, Horner again just misses that right uppercut. Yeah, because the minute George ducks his... See, that's my issue is when you showboat that right and you're telegraphing it. George is picking it apart. He sees it coming. Again, and then he ducks and leads and gets caught. Again, he comes over the top, and when he comes over the top and he misses, George hits him with the left, or with his right, excuse me. Every time Horner comes over with a right, George ducks, lands a right of his own. And it's only off by like centimeters, that right punch. But if he would drop it and come underneath, because that distance is not there, see, if he would throw an uppercut right here, he would have it. I do not want to be the judge's score in this fight. So, you know when I was iffy about the Spinks fight and how that was going to go? This one was a lot closer. This one is. But like for me, I saw Spinks clearly in the first fight. This one, oh man. If I'm Larry and I am James Beers right now, the judges, I don't want to score this one. I don't. Man, if we have to score, I'm leaning towards Jorge Coronel by like a smidge. This may go to... It's so tough because this will be another loss on Sean Horner by going the distance. But he's learning, he's evolving. You saw from the first round to the third round how much he was changing as the fight was progressing. This fight, either way you split it, is going to be a split decision. Everybody that's tuning in right now, thank you for tuning in to IE Fight Night Showdown live on IELiveTV.com, on Facebook Live, on IE Fight Night's page. Make sure you guys like IE Fight Night fan page. Like it, gives us a thumbs up, a love emoji, whatever kind of emoji, I don't care. Show some love. I'm Tristan New Cross. On my side, as always, my brother Sean New Cross. July 28th, IE Fight Night throws out another show called Engage. Be prepared to get your tickets, because that's going to be a show you don't want to miss either. We're just waiting for the scorecards here. But man, give props, tip your hat off to Sean Horner for taking this fight on short notice, stepping in. Sam Alvey getting him prepared. Salvador got the scorecard. We're going live. Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score the fight the same, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, Jorge Coronel.
Okay, unanimous decision. See, this is what bugs me about doing my job. I see.